What's going on, everybody? We are live, man. We're just here today. We're gonna have a Landstar driver coming through, coming to share some of his experience to Landstar. Let me know how my sound is first of all before we go on. Before I bring him on, hope everybody doing good today. Hope everybody's staying blessed. Uh, hope everybody had a good Christmas, and I hope everybody looking forward to a prosperous New Year's, man. This year been kind of tough. This year been kind of rough, but we're just here, man, and we got to make it through. You know, we definitely got to make it through. Uh, Anthony, what's going on, man? Hope everything is good. Hope you had a good holidays. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. It's been a while since I did this interview stuff. I've been I just been doing a lot of stuff, man. That's what my channel's about. My channel is kind of like bipolar. Get what I'm saying? That's why I call my channel RLC TV, man. My channel is bipolar. Like my channel is very unique. It is not. I would not call it a trucking channel because I don't just talk about trucking. I talk about a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. I cook on my channel. We're gonna talk about real estate on my channel. Uh, we're gonna talk about real estate. We're gonna talk about other stuff, man. You know, Chris Walker, what's going on, man? Everything good with you? We're just waiting on the Landstar driver to roll up in here, man. Gonna ask him some questions about Landstar. For anybody that's thinking about going to Landstar, or anybody that's thinking about going over the road as an owner operator, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes people just gotta step out their comfort zone, you know. When we making good money, man, when we're local and we making good money. Big Ken, what's going on, man? Is it better to get your own authority or to lease on? Well, in my opinion, man, there's nothing wrong with leasing on as long as you lease on to the right company. You want to make sure that the company that you're leasing on to, make sure their safety score is good. Make sure they're not taking too much percentage out of your settlement. Make sure they got going to get you the loads, because at the end of the day, it's all about the loads. It's all about making money at the end of the day. So you got to make sure that the company that you lease on to is good. I would recommend for all the new guys that just come in the industry to lease on first. There's nothing wrong with leasing on. If you ask me, I would recommend a company like Mag Carriers. I recommend a company like Status. I would recommend. You know what? I would not recommend. It's just my opinion. I would not recommend Landstar, and maybe I can hear this from the Landstar driver to see if he thinks something different. I would not recommend Landstar as a first company you lease on to, because like you're basically booking your own loads, and I think you kind of should learn the trucking business before you start booking your own loads and stuff. It's not hard, but at the end of the day, you just want to make it, man. You want to be profitable, you know. You want to be in business to make sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make money. You know what I mean? A lot of people in business, I don't know, just because they just want to hang out in business, man. At the bottom line, it's all about making money, whether you're local, whether you OTR, whether you own an app. It don't matter what you do, man. At the end of the day, hey, Big Cam, if you want to buy a truck, man, I got a company I can recommend you to. I got a company I can recommend you guys to. It's out of Darien, Georgia. They have in-house dispatchers. Your settlement is up to 90%. The name of that company is Mag Carriers. So we got Island Trucker in the building right now.
Yo,
Man. Island Trucker, what's going on, man?
yo, I'm there, yo. Oh, go.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
see
hear
if I
me.
got you muted. I can't hear you. Hold on. MAG carriers. Anybody here? Island Trucker, I can't hear you.
I know if you can hear me. Yo,
Island Trucker.
yeah, may I hear you? Yeah, hear me.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh, let me check that.
Yeah. Oh, you guys could have heard him. I could not hear him. I didn't hear him. I did not hear him. I don't know if it was something going on my end, but I couldn't hear him. We're gonna wait for him to jump back in here again. Chris Walker. So, what's the best truck you recommend? International Freightliners or what? Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like to me, it's not about the truck. It's about the engine that's in the truck. You know, you got to get a truck with the engine that you have mechanics that can work on. You know what I'm saying? Because you might get a Volvo truck with a Cummins engine. You might have a Peterbilt with a Cummins engine. It's all about the engine to me. The truck is just basically a style. You know what I'm saying? Truck is just basically a style. We're gonna try this again. Yo,
You can
yo,
hear me now?
is 400,000 miles good for a used truck? Yeah, that's good for a used truck. That is definitely good for a used truck.
Yeah, you could hear me.
That is definitely good for a used truck.
You could hear
Waiting
me.
on Island Trucker to sort out his camera.
Yo,
Yo,
you could hear me. You could hear me. I don't know. It's saying everybody could hear me, but I don't know if you could hear me.
maybe it's something going on in your background, but I can't hear you. Um, oh, you guys hear him? Oh
Yeah, they said
man,
they could hear me, but I don't know why you can't hear me.
they hear you. I can't hear you, man. I don't know what's going on with my That's crazy. Hold on, let me try to fix this. Yo, yo,
Yeah, you could hear me.
let me try to fix this real quick. Yo, yo.
Yo.
Yeah, you're good now. Golly.
Man, so I go on now.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm here, man. Boy, it's cold down here, boy.
Basically, man, the first question I'm gonna ask you: how Landstar been treating you through this pandemic?
Man, Landstar don't really treat you no way. You gotta treat yourself good. And you gotta get in with them agents. Because Landstar is just a company, man. Landstar don't really give you no loads. Landstar just there. So a Landstar is similar to being out on your own, man. It's all about what you make of it.
So before if somebody want to come to Landstar, what's the recommendation for them to come to Landstar?
You need a year experience. You need to have a truck, or you could drive for somebody that already have a truck there. There's people there with one truck that's looking for a driver, and there's people there with close to 100 trucks that are looking for a driver. So, and you need
how long you
huh?
How long you been over there with Landstar right now?
I've been here 2 years.
Oh, 2 years? Okay,
Yep.
we got somebody with a question. He said, how much do you gross weekly at Landstar?
Right now, I do roughly 6.5 a week. And I don't really run much. I do probably a trip and a half from Florida to Virginia and back. So I do one round trip and a half trip. I'm off every weekend.
That's 6.5. That's with one truck, right? You only got one truck running now? Or do you have this?
Yeah, I only got one truck over there right now.
Oh, okay.
Still, well, since I moved the other one from Landstar, I'm still should I bring it back or not?
Okay, so like let's just say because I'm pretty sure you know some fleet owners at Landstar. So let's just say you bring a truck back at Landstar, and let's just say somebody come across this video, they want to drive for you. How do fleet owners pay their drivers at Landstar?
It's different ways. The one thing, Landstar don't get involved in that. You could either pay them percentage, you could pay them a percent after expense, you could pay them a percent before expense, or you could pay W-2. It's a lot of fleet owners here that pay W-2. Because being a fleet owner,
yeah,
I hear.
No, you can pay W-2.
Yeah, you could pay W-2. You just gotta set your company up right, which you gotta pay the driver taxes. If they got child support, you gotta take out the child support. When you pay the taxes, you gotta pay a certain percentage to the state also. But it's all about just learning the process and setting up your company right.
Okay, so you recommend as a business owner, you recommend somebody paying their drivers W-2 or 1099?
Well, I recommend giving the driver the option which one he wants. Because some driver okay with the 1099, some not.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So before Landstar, what company you used to drive for before Landstar? Any other company that you can recommend to owner operators?
It's crazy you say that because I see a lot of people run into the Russians, and we've been messing with them probably over 5 years now. So with coming out of Florida, it's a Russian. As a matter of fact, it's more than one Russian company in Florida, but a lot of people don't know because a lot of people just have a closed mind on Florida. But Status, that's a Russian company. I would recommend them in the case that somebody not familiar with dispatching themselves. You could go Status and learn how to dispatch yourself. and then move on from there. And they out of
Okay.
Florida,
Yeah.
they out of Orlando. They
Yeah.
pay if you're over the road, they pay 85%. And if you run
Yeah.
regional, now if you're over the road, you get 3% more than the regional pay. And regional they pay 85%.
Or regional 85%. We
Yeah.
got somebody with a question for you. Say, what kind of truck Island Trucker have, and has he had any major breakdown?
Major breakdown, boy. I could I've been through it with trucks, man. It's like I got I got Freightliners. I got internationals. I had I had a Kenworth. All right, now I have all Freightliners. I had
For all
major
Freightliner?
breakdown. Yep, you could name the major breakdown. I probably already have it. But the difference with me and a lot of other truckers are here, I know how to work on it myself, and I have access to a shop. So most of my labor, I don't really pay for.
Okay, and if somebody was new in the game, right? They've been doing company over the road, and let's just say you want to recommend them because somebody asked me earlier what type of truck is a good truck, and I told them don't really look at the truck, look at the engine. What kind of truck would you recommend somebody that's new in the game?
Could get anything with a Detroit motor. A, now Volvo, I would recommend Volvo, but get a newer one. They're
Get
not
a new
bad
Volvo?
trucks, but once they start giving problem, a lot of the little small mom and pop shop don't have the computer to mess with it. But anything with a
With a
Volvo, Cummins, or Detroit.
Volvo engine?
Yeah, a lot of small shops don't want to mess with it, but them engines last a long time if you take care of them.
They run good, right?
Yeah, they run good. And the Volvo truck, man, the Volvo truck run good. It's a lot
Yeah,
smoother
and
ride than it's a lot smoother ride than a Freightliner.
I got a friend that he got a Volvo seven what is it? He got a Volvo, and the thing about his Volvo is that he get good fuel mileage, man. He
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
some
you
really
can't
good
go
fuel
wrong with
mileage.
it, man.
Really good fuel mileage.
They're good trucks.
Yeah. He definitely take care of his truck, man. So before how your trucking career got started, man?
Well, from the military, I used to drive in the military. I was in supply. So supply, you get a drive and you get to also ship stuff out. So a lot of times
Yeah.
the truck drivers used to come to pick up load or deliver load. I always talk to them just to get a feel of trucking out in the real world outside of the military. And from that,
Oh,
I just decided to get into it. So I decided I'm gonna get out and start driving. And that's what I've been
okay.
doing ever since.
Yes, people have Chris Walker say I guess people have their opinion on trucks because I heard Volvo trucks are bad trucks. Man, when it comes to trucks, in my opinion, it's a lot of this and that. It's a lot of bad things that people say about certain trucks. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like if I'm gonna get a truck, I would get like a if I decide to be an owner operator tomorrow, I want a Kenworth for the simple fact that when I'm out there on the road, I want to be home away from home, either a Kenworth or nice, just even the Volvo. That's like home away from home. So
Yeah. And when you're looking on trucks, man, you can 100% go off somebody else's experience because you don't know the history of that truck that they have. So it's all about how the person before them take care of the truck.
all right, we got a good question, man. These are the type of questions I've been looking for because, one thing I want to say is that a lot of drivers they come out of food service and they go straight into becoming owner operators. And the reason for that is because, drivers in food service they're used to making money, and when they want to transition, it's hard for them to transition into like a regular job, regular local trucking job. So most of the time, guys, they become own operators. So I got a question coming from Southwest Hemi. Could a driver come out of food service and go straight to Landstar?
Yes, you can, but what gonna hold up your process is if you're doing food service local. If the company you was with tell Landstar you were local, because they kind of want 1 year recent over the road. So it all depends how long your recent over the road experience was.
Yeah. So let's just say a food service guy that been doing food service a long time, they decide that they want to move on with their career. So they take some of their money, they go buy a truck or whatever. What what kind of recommendation would you give them to get into Landstar?
I tell them do the application. Cause the thing about Landstar, the recruiters are what do you call it? The recruiters don't really work for Landstar. So it all depends which recruiter pick up your application.
Oh, so some
So
guys might get lucky.
yeah, you might get lucky and get in, and then you might get lucky and get one that give you a hard time.
Oh, so and one thing I noticed, once once your name in that computer as denied because you need that OTR experience, everybody, it seemed like every recruiter got your name for some reason. I don't know.
If they deny you, just wait a year and then reapply again.
Oh, your name comes out of the system.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up because I know a lot of food service driver, man. They when they leave food service, they go buy their own truck because guys are used to making their own money. Guys are used to making money, man, and like I was an owner operator myself, but I was leased on to companies like Exact, which is it's a decent company, but it's not a good company. That don't make no sense, but understand what I mean. And then I was leased on to Mag, and Mag was a good company because like I was basically able to like I was basically able to run my own business, and it was like the back office, like I mean. And most of the guys I talked to at Landstar, they got that's a similar process. How do you speed up the process when applying to Landstar? I heard it can take forever.
Man, it could take up to a month. And to speed up the process, man, it's not really even up to you. It's up to all the previous employers and stuff, how quick they take to respond when they send out the verification.
Okay, and if you were looking for a Landstar driver right now, what kind of driver would you want to hire to be a part of your company?
Man, preferably somebody who not chasing miles. Cause I don't want anybody who have a mindset where they want to come out here and run 4,000 miles. You don't gotta do that to make money.
And
A
I'm
lot of
glad you brought that up,
times,
man.
when you have that mindset, you run a lot of loads that's not worth it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought it up because man, when I was on, sometimes I sit back and I listen to some of these owner operator talk, man, and I listen to some of these guys talk. It's like their mindset is how long they're gonna run, how much miles they're gonna run. When your mindset should be how much money can I make today? That should be your mindset. Like when I was an owner operator, and when I used to be in Texas, I used to hang out in Texas along the I-10 because my mindset was like, let me make it $700 real quick. And when I say real quick, I mean real quick. I was trying to run 200 to 400 miles. That's it. My thing was like, how much money can I turn? Every day I wanted to turn up big money. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I never used to like to have a load on my back for more than one day. I wanted to make money every single day. You know?
Yeah, that's how I be. I don't like running 2 or 3 days with the same load. I try to pick up today and drop it tomorrow. Even if I drop it tomorrow and I won't pick up tomorrow for the next day, that's all right with me because the load I drop, already cover 2 days worth of work.
And talking about that, man, like how you feel about guys picking up a load and taking it home and just like sitting on that load for the whole weekend? How you feel about that?
Uh, that's not really it. I don't really have a problem with that because, like for me on Fridays, if I'm in Florida, I might pick up a load heading to Virginia,
Hmm.
or if I'm in Virginia, I'll pick up a load heading to Florida, and I might leave on Sunday with it. So, I mean, and it depends. If I'm going to do
Yeah.
some work on the truck, I try not to sit on a load over the weekend. Just in case I don't finish whatever I gotta do, I don't have a load that I gotta try to find somebody else to cover.
All right, here's my problem with that, right? It all depends where you live because
Yeah.
you got some places, man, you'll even pay to park and people still find their way in the back of your trailer. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? I
yeah.
remember I parked a load of olives, man, olives in Florida. I picked up the load Friday, and the load was supposed to go to like damn, I forgot where I was supposed to bring the load, but I was gonna leave like Sunday night. Man, I went back in my trailer was open. All the guys they picked up a couple cases of olives. When they seen that it was olive, I guess they didn't want it. They just broke it. They was mad. They broke it in the back of the trailer. They broke a couple cases. Maybe they're telling me I need to pick up more expensive loads so they can make money. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing, guys.
Yeah,
I see a lot of
normally,
man, they're
man,
cheap.
what the drivers gotta do is they gotta watch where they park. When you park somewhere you know that you're loaded, you gotta either park somewhere that have cameras or park somewhere you could back up to a building. That way, in order for them to get in the trailer, they gotta either cut the roof or move the truck.
TCH got a question for you. Do you ever have any issues with bad Landstar trailers?
Yeah, I had issues with bad trailers. It's gonna be a situation where you pick up a trailer and have a bad tire on it or a light ain't working or something. That's one thing that good with is sending somebody out to come fix it. I never had a
Yeah.
problem with it and taking care of that. Or if
Hey,
I have
I'm
a
glad he
trailer
asked
that
you that, man. I'm
if
glad
I
he
have a
asked you that
trailer that
because I
need
heard. Go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead.
If
Go
I have a
ahead.
trailer that needs repair and I'm empty, because the route I run, I know most of the shops on my route, so I don't have any
Yeah.
problem going in somewhere where I know they'll take care of it right away. And that's another reason I don't run all over the place. And it's a reason for that. By me knowing
Yeah.
my route, I know the customer on the route and I know the shops on the route.
Okay. The reason I asked you that, right, is because I heard it's a big thing. Like when a new Landstar owner operator gets on with Landstar, it takes them like forever to get a trailer. You heard
Yeah,
anything like that?
it could take a while, especially now where it's busy. Well, after the New Year's, it'll slow down, so it shouldn't be that long. But right now, if you're coming on right now, it might take a while to get a trailer, but it's ways around it. You could book a load that you don't need a trailer, or you could get on with like a Walmart or Costco or any one of them other accounts they have, and just pull the customer trailer. And then by doing
Oh,
that, you even get a higher percentage, so that'll work out better for you.
because if you pull a load that don't require a trailer, that means they already have a preloaded trailer waiting on you.
Yeah.
Okay, does
So if
Landstar help
you,
anybody get a truck?
hello, I think I'm getting a call. Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Yep.
Hold on, I think I gotta go out and come back. I lost it.
No, I hear you though. Yep. Anybody got any questions, man? Just go ahead and type your questions right now. We're talking to Island Trucker. He's a Landstar driver. I'm gonna put a link in the description for anybody that wanna anybody wanna you know check out his channel. Make sure I put his link in the description. He had to jump out and jump right back in. So we're gonna definitely anybody got any questions right now, just line up your questions. But we're gonna be on here for like another 20 minutes. Yeah, so we're gonna be on here until about 7:15, So anybody got any more questions, just go ahead and ask your questions now. We have TCH, he got a question right there.
Do I recommend bringing your own trailer? Man, definitely, man. Now, I would recommend bringing your own trailer. It's not something you have to do, because a lot of times you're hooked to the same trailer for a month, 2 months. The trailer I have now, I have it since Thanksgiving. I have it before Thanksgiving. I do a lot of live unload. I don't do a lot of drop and hook. But if you want to bring your own trailer, man, you might miss out on a few loads, but it's enough loads to keep you moving with your own trailer.
And if there's anybody out there, man, that's thinking about that need a trailer for rent, just reach out to me. I know some people that's going in business, getting their own trailers, and they're gonna need people to rent it. So if you guys want to rent your own trailer, if that's the route you want to go to, let me know. But it's not hard to get a trailer. It's really not hard to get a trailer, people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
that's the route you want to go.
And they have people that work with where they could send you to them to get a trailer.
Oh, to buy a trailer?
Yeah. And same thing with trucks. I don't know if y'all know, but with Landstar, they have something going on with what's that place down there in Georgia where you could get a truck from?
Lone Mountain, Tifton,
Lone Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you get a discount off the truck if you're with Landstar.
And anybody that's thinking about going to Lone Mountain, man, you just bring a mechanic, cause Lone Mountain, some of their trucks are shaky, but they got some good trucks. All their trucks are shaky. Plus, been there. Trichology in the building. What's going on, man? So, anybody wanna I put Island Trucker YouTube channel in the description. Make sure you guys go subscribe. I put his link up here, right here. Just subscribe to his channel if you guys want more information on Landstar. If y'all want more information on just being an operator, you know what I'm saying? Owner operator is a thing that a lot of food service guys intrigued to doing, because a lot of guys, man, they just get tired of doing what we do. How can I get in contact with you about renting a trailer? TCH, do you got a truck? You ready to go? If you got a truck and you ready to go, man, just go in any one of my videos and leave me your email and I'll contact you and I'll get you with my contact. You guys can work it out,
In 30 minutes.
And even if you don't have a truck, I know people that's willing to buy a truck, put you in their truck, get you going. And even if you don't have a truck and you're not ready to go, Island Trucker himself, he got a truck, So, you know what I'm saying? So talk to us, man. What you got plans for the other truck?
Man, I'm still just trying to decide what I'm gonna do with it. I got a few things coming up this year.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do with that truck. I mean, I don't have no payment on it. Where it's parked and nobody bothering it, so it don't even bother me if it sit there.
Yeah.
Still running, ready to go.
Yeah. So any guys that's been thinking about being an owner operator, but you're just scared, man, what kind of advice can you give to them?
And build a network. Build a network of people you could talk to learn the game. You need a mechanic in your network. Good to have some people who know how to dispatch. They don't have to necessarily be a dispatcher, but they know how to dispatch. Somebody you could call because sometimes you're gonna get a load, and no matter how long you've been out here, some loads you just like, man, should I take this load or not? So it's always good to have somebody to talk to. And then with your network, that could let you know what's going on in a certain area.
Yeah.
Uh, just like when this whole pandemic hit, I got information on Publix, had a lot of loads coming out, and
Yeah.
I got some loads through them,
Mm.
and I passed a load on to a certain agent at Landstar, and that's how I end up getting the loads through the agent. So at Landstar, you could find your own loads. You just gotta book it through an agent. You
Yeah.
could get a load off that. You could get a load off 1, 2, 3 load board. You just gotta pass it through an agent in order to run it.
So hold on there. And before we answer that, get to that question from Rashawn. Um, so you're saying with Landstar, you can book your own loads? You
Yeah, you
can
could
get
go on the dashboard and look for a load.
and just
And
put it through a agent that you're comfortable with?
yeah, you just call up an agent, tell them, hey, I see this load, this all the details on it, this the
Yeah.
person to contact, and they're gonna
Yeah.
reach out to them.
Okay,
And
okay. So we have a
and
question
us,
from I don't know if I'm saying the name right. I would say Rushan. I would Rushan. How would you say that name? Rushan the trucker. And I would
how long does
yo,
the drive take to lease onto Landstar? It could take a while.
yeah,
Uh, but once you get on your own, man, what you wanna do? If you're working somewhere, don't quit your job before you get on.
true that.
Wait until the recruiter tell you to quit your job. Cause when you quit, they're gonna need proof that you quit. It's a paperwork that you gotta fill out with that company, and they're gonna want that paperwork.
Yeah.
But it could take up to a month. And then when you get on, it could take a while to get a trailer also. So don't wait till last minute when you run out of money to come on, cause depends how long it take you to get a trailer. That's how long it's gonna take you to start working. Now, once they find you a trailer, it don't matter where the trailer at, they're gonna pay you. They're gonna give you some money to go get the trailer.
Yeah. Is it gonna be like you think they'll give you like $1.50 a mile to go get the trailer, something like that?
Well, it could be. They might offer you $1 and you negotiate with them, try to get some more.
Okay.
And some of the
Now the
loads,
company
that's
that
another thing too. When you see
yeah.
a load on the board, you could negotiate
Mm,
the rate on some of them loads. Everything is not set in stone. So you could ask for more, or you could ask them to work the numbers for you.
now let me ask you a quick question. You always hear me talk about mag carriers. Um, because that's my experience and always tell people my experience. You ever heard anything about that company?
Yeah, I applied there and they accept it before I went to Landstar, but I decided to change my mind and go to Landstar. And the reason why I do that, when I did my research on Landstar and I noticed all the accounts they have, I
Yeah.
see that they have a lot more accounts than what my carrier had.
Because pretty much I mean mag don't really have like basically run your own business. We did a lot of Landstar loads, so that's how I know Landstar pay really good, pay their own operators really good. Because I remember me booking loads with Landstar that paid over $2 a mile, being on another carrier. So just imagine how much Landstar BCOs made booking their own load. And we got somebody,
Yeah,
we got
right
TC,
now,
got a question
right
here.
now, pulling a driver, and the only person should be doing $2 a mile is coming out of Florida. You could come out of Florida for $2 and change a mile right now. But once you're out of Florida, you should be able to move around for $3 and up.
TCA say before I apply to Landstar, should I apply for an LLC and a business bank account? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, definitely, man. You want to start the process out. Start the process out with your LLC. Don't bother 'cause that's easy to get. So
Yeah.
you could apply, do the application, and by the time you go to orientation, make sure you have your LLC and your bank account.
TCH, what state you out of, if you don't mind me asking? Because the LLC is real simple to get. A lot of people they over talk LLC on YouTube and stuff. They make it seem like it's bad breaking this and that. You can go on your internet right now and get your LLC.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
like
simple,
one,
man.
two,
It's
three.
easy to get. Yep.
Like anybody that live in Florida, I don't know what it is for Tennessee, but anybody that live in Florida, you go to sunbiz.org and you just go put in your information. Like for me, I think my old business name that's probably gone because I haven't used it so long. I haven't paid, but apply for a new business name, see if it's approved. Um, decide what I'm gonna be, and boom, pay for it. And that's too cheap. You know what I'm saying? People make it seem like it's so
Yeah,
hard,
but
you know?
you don't even gotta change it. All you gotta do is go on Sunbid and it
Mhm.
shows inactive and you just pay the fee and activate it.
Oh, so you're saying I can use my old business name still?
Yeah.
I've been active for a couple years.
Yeah, you just look it up on Sunbiz. They're gonna show inactive and you just reactivate it.
Yo, TCH, you in a good state, man. You in Tennessee, man. You
Man.
get $3 a month going to Florida from out of
Man, all
Tennessee.
all day, man.
Yeah, you can start out getting $3 a month. Yeah,
Just
you.
about 2 weeks ago they had coming out of Tennessee or coming out of Kentucky going to Orlando. We're
Yeah.
paying like 3 grand.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Then you just slide in under your own truck.
Oh, so you said, so you said make somebody run your truck for a year, and then just jump right into your truck.
Yeah. Cause what you wanna do, man, book the loads for the drivers. Have a certain agents that you work with. Cause over time you're gonna get to know certain agents that control a certain market. So
Yeah,
sometimes you don't even have to call them. They're gonna call you and be like, "Hey, your truck available? Cause I got this load. I'm trying to get covered."
yeah,
So they're gonna get to know you, and at the same time, you want to get to know the recruiter too.
yeah.
And you're gonna already have a relationship with the recruiter because you deal with the recruiter when the driver was going in your truck.
Okay. And
So you could use that.
I seen a question from Rashawn, but he erased it. But I kind of see the question. He say, does Landstar do reefer?
Yeah, they do reefer, dry box, doubles. They do flatbed, RGN, step deck. I mean, it's like whatever. They do it all.
Because at the end of the day, yo, Landstar does it all, man. Not yo. Let me tell you something. Landstar, they even in the stock market, people. And I think their
Yeah,
stock
and
is like
another
50.
people, another thing people don't know too. Landstar do a lot of container out of Florida.
But Landstar have a lot of local runs out of Florida. I
Yeah,
met a couple cats in Orlando, man. They don't leave Florida.
yep, I remember that. And they most of the container drivers don't leave Florida. They go from Orlando over to Jacksonville and come right back.
Yeah, we're trying to have a good question because I never seen a Landstar reefer trailer either. Do you need to bring your own? But
Yeah,
Calvin Lee.
you gotta bring your own. Yeah,
Oh, you gotta bring your own? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I never seen it. I don't know if they're planning on getting any reefer trailer because they mostly do drive in. So I guess you got to bring your own. And you know the percentage that they pay the reefer guys?
I think it's 72%.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. I got a good question for you, right? So Pete, so all the drivers that say, you know what, I'm not gonna run Landstar, they only giving up 65%. You crazy? Or they only giving up 72%. You mind? Like
Landstar don't pay 65%.
explain to people so they can get that out of their head.
Okay, when you book a load, you might book a load that all right, say you book a load that's paying $3,000. But the line haul is 2,200 and say the fuel surcharge is all right, so the line haul 2,500
Mm-hmm.
and the fuel surcharge is 500. So that's how you get to $3,000.
Yeah.
Landstar get the percent of the 20.
Well, your song just go. So I'm gonna wait for him to come back in. So basically, what he's trying to say, because I hear a lot of people saying this before. I used to run for a company out of Florida called Exact Transportation. It wasn't the biggest question. Island Trucker, jump out and jump back in. It wasn't the best company, but we got 70% of the load, right? And basically, we'll make up the rest of the money on the fuel surcharge. So some of the loads it seemed like we got 78%. Some loads it seemed like we got 80%. You get what I'm saying? So when you got to understand the numbers, people. You know what I'm saying? Because the numbers are definitely trick you. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to have common sense when it comes to trucking, man. I mean, it's a lot of Landstar guys that's making money out here. You get what I'm saying? I know a lot of them. I know some guys in Orlando, Florida. They don't leave Orlando. You know, they run local. They go home every day, and them guys make good money. I met this guy one day, from Orlando, and yo, he said he
I hear
made,
me.
yeah man, hear you,
Oh,
and he was making 3,500 a week, and he was going home every day. You know what I'm saying? So when you get with a mega carrier like Landstar, like these people got a lot of
it's
loads,
not
a lot of
it's
connections.
not about the miles. It's about the relationship you build with the customers, with the the agents and the brokers.
Yeah. Hold on, we got a Landstar driver in the building right now. We got Mr. Gear. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to say your first name. I don't want to disrespect your first name, but your last name is Gear. I'm gonna say, bro, I'm at Landstar over here, home every weekend. That's what's up, bro. Definitely what's up,
Yeah,
man.
any driver at Landstar that don't want to be home on the weekend, that's their choice.
Yeah, and Gear,
Even if you
if you can
even if
leave
you live
me,
in Florida.
yeah, Mr. Gear, if you can go in one of my messages and leave me an email, we can hook up one day, talk about it. But let me ask you a question. You know, Gear say he's home every weekend and he doing good. You doing good with Landstar. So let me ask you a question. For the guys that fail at Landstar, in your opinion, what you think they're doing wrong?
I think number one, they didn't learn how to properly run the truck. And a lot of times it's not even really about running the truck because the loads are right there. The loads are open to everybody. You just call on a load and you get it. It's not that hard to book a load.
Yeah,
But one of the reasons I see is a lot of people have truck problems, like the truck breakdown.
yeah,
So when the truck breakdown, man, that's why you gotta have a network with
yeah,
mechanics and stuff.
yeah. So all these people that don't act like they better than people, that don't want to talk to people, that don't want to make relationships. Because one thing I know, yo, and I know this for sure. If you don't have a, like, sometimes when I had my truck, even when I didn't need my mechanic, sometimes I'll be home, I have nothing to do. Yo, I go pick up a 6 pack of beer, I go check my mechanic, and I sit down and I have a beer with him, and I just keep that relationship going because you never know when you're gonna need him. What if you don't
Yep,
have one day? He say, yo, take care of this for me. Like, he know you're good. He know you're good for that. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? You're not gonna get that. My first lesson, as an owner operator, I had something wrong with my AC, and I had a 2006 Freightliner Century.
mhm,
Truck run good, but I had something wrong with my AC. Right?
yeah,
My, I was in Cessna, Florida, at that TA right there, and I'm like, yo, I need my AC, yo, and I keep looking at the TA. I'm like, no, I can't do it. And I keep looking at the TA. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I'm like, fuck it, I need my AC. Took my truck into TA. I'm like, yo, check out this AC for me. Yo, they had to switch. They had to change one little valve, and they had to change. And the guy, he pretended like he didn't know what it was. He kept looking at the truck, looking at it, looking at it, looking at it. Yo, by the time I get that bill, yo, I was like, never again.
yep. And you
Never.
want when you build a relationship with a mechanic, most of them not going to charge you by the hour. They're going to charge you for the job, which you're going to work out a lot better for you. And in return, he know you're going to bring him more work, so he's not even worrying about that. But you're going to work out better for you just paying for the job instead of paying by the hour.
Yeah, for real. TCH asks, do you pull a lot of hazmat loads with Landstar? I think it's a requirement before applying to have a hazmat.
Well, it's not a requirement that you have to have it. That's why I say it all depends on the recruiter you get. Some of them will let you in without it and give you 6 months to get it. Now, do I pull a lot of hazmat? I wouldn't consider it to be a lot. I might pull one hazmat for the month, but
Okay.
the brokers I mostly deal with don't hardly pull hazmat.
Yo, Rashawn said he gonna get a 2006 Freightliner Century. Yo, them truck run good, especially if you get it with a Detroit engine. But Cummins ain't bad too. But I don't see a lot of them trucks with Cummins. Most of them I see is with the Detroit engine. And yo, I'm telling you, man, my truck ran good. But they stole my truck out of Tampa, Florida. And after they stole my truck, I'm like, you know what? Let me come work local for a while, man. But now that I'm into real estate, I feel more comfortable if I was supposed to get back into being an owner operator tomorrow, I feel more comfortable because I have something to do. You get what I'm saying? But for me just to jump back out there by only get income as an owner operator, I wouldn't feel ready. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and that's a good question, man. How you think somebody will be ready to be an owner operator? How much money you think they need to have, or what you think they need to do?
The amount of money you gotta have depends on your knowledge of the trucking industry and how much repairs you're willing to do yourself. Because
Yeah,
depends if I know the person or not. I could tell a person go get a truck where after they get the truck, they only gonna have like $5,000 leave. And I could tell a person go get a truck, but after they get the truck, they need to have about 15,000 leave. Now that
yeah,
depends on how much repairs they're willing to do. Like I could go get well, I have one truck that was at Landstar. I paid $5,000 for that truck. Now
yeah.
would I tell somebody else go get that truck? Maybe not, because I don't know if they could fix the truck. When I bought the truck and need a water pump, I did the water pump right there at the person's yard where I pick up the truck from and drove the truck home.
Yeah. And there's a lot of guys out there, man. I'm telling you, it's a lot of guys out there right now. They're basically pedal pushers. I would not advise none of those guys to get an old truck. I would advise them
Ah,
guys to get a brand new truck with warranty, because at the end of the day, like when you guys are out there driving for a company, right? Just because you're driving for a company, just don't act like you don't care what's going on with the truck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're responsible for the truck. Try to learn your truck, and if that's the truck you like, then I would advise you to buy the same truck. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, because you're already familiar with the truck, because you've been driving it.
Exactly. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yo, we about to wrap this up at 7:15. Anybody got any other questions for Island Trucker? Let me make sure to put his link in the video so you guys can go and subscribe to his channel. And for any future question you guys have for him, make sure you go over there to his channel and check out his channel, check out his videos and stuff like that. You know, and we're gonna have more owner operators on during the week. I'm supposed to have this one guy. He got two trucks. He's running his own authority. I want to get a couple guys that have their own authority on, because a lot of guys, they want to know the difference between leasing on and running your own authority, which one they think is better. I always advise people to lease on first before you try to run your authority, because it's not
Yeah.
easy to think, And talking about that,
A
what's,
lot of
what's
times,
your
a
opinion
lot
on
of
it?
times you lease, a lot of times you lease on, a lot of times you lease on, you could build relationships with a lot of brokers. So once you go out on your own, you already have somewhere to start. When you're going out on your own, right now, I don't know if a lot of people watching what's going on Facebook, but a lot of people gain their brokerage authority, and a lot of people get being dispatchers. And
Um,
one thing I consider as a scam is these dispatchers want to be on your insurance as additionally insured. I don't know about you, but
that's
I'll
the
never
scam.
put a dispatcher on my insurance as additionally insured because
Yeah, that's a scam.
what what does the dispatcher have to lose? If they drive a like the company I help out, the guy he have 6 trucks.
Yeah,
Earlier this year, when the driver flipped the truck
yeah,
$5,000. He lost $5,000. he flipped the truck. Now, if a dispatcher on that insurance is additionally insured, she gonna get paid off that load. Why does the dispatcher need to get paid off that load? What is she additionally insured for?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of scams going on in trucking, man. I feel sorry for a lot of people coming in the game that don't have the support.
Because
That's
at the
why I
end of
hope
the
my
day,
channel.
no, I think at the end of the day, people just need to have common sense. And Gira said when it comes to trucking, get a decent used truck with like 400 to 500,000 miles and set back like $15,000 for maintenance, and you'll be good. Yo, Gira, we got to get you on the channel. We got to get you on the live, man. Just leave your email if you ever want to jump on. With that knowledge. Running from Maine to Texas. That sounds like a pretty good run right there, man.
Yep.
That's a good run. That's a long run too. Damn, you home every weekend? How much miles is that? That's a lot of miles, yo. Damn, that's a lot of miles.
Yeah, that should be one turn. Go out there and come back.
What's that, like 2,000 miles or more? Yeah, that's a lot of miles, though. Yo, I appreciate you for jumping on, man. I'm about to get out of here, man. I appreciate your time. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime, man. Yo,
Yeah.
you work tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Yeah, I work, but I get off early. I just go to work, push the stuff off the truck, and boom, I'm back home.
Oh, sure. I'll probably hit you up tomorrow evening. I was up there not too long ago, but I came back down south.
You're back down south?
Yeah, I'm down here in Weston.
Oh, in Weston?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just hit me up tomorrow. Yeah, I work tomorrow though. Just hit me up.
All right.
All right, respect. Come on. Yeah, so that was Island Trucker, man. Doing big things over there with Landstar. I know a lot of guys over there at Landstar, man. So them guys definitely do big things, man. I appreciate everybody for anytime, TCH. J True, what's going on, man? Everything good? I appreciate everybody for jumping in. Right now, I'm gonna go watch some football. You guys know how we do it. Appreciate everybody for jumping in, man. Wednesday I should have a fleet owner on, so make sure you guys stay tuned. And same time, 6 o'clock. Appreciate everybody for tuning in again, man. Y'all have a good day.